Do you want me to turn it off?
Well, hello there. My name is Alex Reed. I'm going to be giving the speech today. I just want to introduce my audience real quick. This is Jana. She is a coworker of mine, and that is your name, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I just want to start off by giving you a little background information on myself. All right. So I am a nursing student at Northwestern Oklahoma State University. And the topic that I'm about to introduce you to, I became very interested in through school. We had many topics over it. We discussed it a lot. It's repeated over and over and over again in class. And go ahead and take a guess at what you think this topic might be. Yes, you.
But I already know.
You don't know? Hand washing is going to be what we're going over. It might seem simple, but it does cover a lot of things, and a lot of people do it incorrectly. So the first thing I want to get started with is I'm hoping that you have washed your hands at least once in your lifetime. Am I correct in this?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Do you know why that it's good that you've done that? Do you know what kind of things it prevents?
What?
It prevents a lot of things, a lot of bacteria, and a lot of other things that we'll get into later on. So I want to go ahead and tell you there's a couple of studies that we had gone over during nursing school that showed that about 50% of illness can be gotten rid of or avoided as long as you wash your hands multiple times throughout the day. You might be asking yourself, when should you wash your hands? Is it just before meals? Is it after going to the bathroom? That kind of thing. It's actually recommended to wash it anytime you have gone outdoors or used the bathroom before meals, anything like that. Anytime that any drink could get introduced into your mouth. This is a very good time. So generally, it happens to be about 7 to 10 times a day is about minimum to wash your hands. That might seem like a lot, but over the course of a day, 20 seconds at a time is not big. Doesn't add up to a lot. That adds up to what? About 140 seconds, which is just over 2 minutes of your day, just to keep your health in good alignment there, which is a very good thing to me. So like I said, the 50% can reduce your illness. These studies were only done on people who actually stuck to washing their hands 50% of the time. So imagine if you're getting 50% of your illness reduced by only washing your hands 50% of the time and staying up with that code. Imagine what it'd be like if you did it every single day. It'd be a lot less. And that's something we can all agree on. Nobody likes going to the doctor all the time. Nobody likes the 1 hour wait to get into the doctor's office for 5 minutes and then to be charged your money and then get out of there. Nobody likes to do that. So if we can just wash our hands and avoid all of that, that's amazing. A lot of people actually end up calling it a do-it-yourself vaccine, and that's it. A vaccine is going to help prevent a disease or something. Like a lot of kids would get, tetanus shots, which are a vaccine, the flu, stuff like that, which helps you in turn protect against that. It raises your immunity against it. One thing that hand washing is really good for is, have you ever heard of C. diff or Clostridium difficile?
No.
Okay. It is a very bad bacteria. What it does is it causes huge amounts of diarrhea, which then result in dehydration and medical bills and meds for you to take, hospitalization, all that stuff that I was just previously talking about that nobody likes to do. It gets really expensive, and in today's world, we don't have time for that. The only way to kill it, for sure, is hand washing. 100% gets rid of the bacteria. You can't, alcohol-based rub doesn't do anything. It does some, but it doesn't get rid of it as much as what hand washing does. That friction really gets rid of the germs. So now I'd like to, now that we have this base of knowledge about what hand washing can and can't do, I'd like to turn our attention to a little demonstration of how to wash your hands. It's very simple. There's only a few steps. and we'll go over it. You want to adjust the water to about a warm state. You don't want too hot. You don't want to burn your skin, obviously. So we'll get it to about a warm temperature. Alright, about something that you would think of when you're heating up like a baby bottle or something. That's the kind of temperature you want the water to be. Alright, so you're going to start by lathering your hands with the water to start with, as such, right here. Alright, now that you've done that, you want to get your soap. I'll use this trusty Dawn kitchen soap. And now this part is very important. This is the lathering part. Here, we'll turn that off for the audio. This part, you want to make sure you scrub every inch of your hands, typically for about 20 seconds. And you can see how I'm running my fingers through the middles, trying to get under the nails. That's where a lot of bacteria gets stored, is between your fingers, under your nails. And those are the areas that you really want to focus on. Now, in the medical field, we like to go about 2 fingers above the wrist. This has to do with more stuff for surgery rather than just everyday hand cleaning. But I'm so used to it that that's just what I end up doing all the time. It gets that further base here of cleanliness that you've done. That friction really helps. So you might be thinking, oh, you know, I could count to 20. That's fine, but that's boring, and then I'll probably just forget. Here's an easy thing that you can do. You can sing your ABCs. That if you sing all the way through your ABCs, that's about 20 seconds. Or you can sing Happy Birthday. That works as well. Once you have that all sung, then you'll go ahead and you'll have the water running still at that point, unless you're conserving water. But then you'll just rinse off. And you want to rinse off with your hands pointed downward. Oh, it's so hot. Because this lets the germs run off of your hands. If you're just going up, the germs and the water is coming back down, whereas everything else is running off. Alright. So now that you have it, we don't have now that you have your hands rinsed off, you're going to hold them up, so now that the water is running down and you don't have anything running back onto the clean area. And you're going to dry off your hands like such. And then preferably use your disposable towel to turn off the faucet, and then you can discard of this. And I just want to restate that washing your hands gets rid of a lot of bacteria. It's really good. It makes you feel more clean. In my personal experience, like I said, it does reduce illness occurrence by about 50%. And I hope that I have convinced you to wash your hands more than twice a day, or however long you think you're washing them. And my name is Alex Reed, and thank you.